Alright boys, welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're on Featherline SX and this is created by Eagle. This is his first ever track. I looked on his profile, he's never released anything before, bikes, nothing. So yeah, first ever track. Say it took about 115 hours of trial and error and just trying to make it fun and give people to practice Supercross on. And I was riding it a little bit with Jake, so this is my first time on it, but I rode it a little bit with Jake. And one little thing I will say is that I believe he's made it for 250s. So I think 450s is a little bit overkill around here, but he said 450s is still fun as well. But yeah, I think it is a little bit small for the 450s, so if you do want to try a 250, I would probably recommend a 250. But still fun on a 450 nonetheless. Got a little sand section as well. Got a little on off here. We had Iron Man on Friday. Iron Man, I don't know how to feel about it, to be honest. Last race of the season. And yeah, I managed to go 7:19, which is a little bit annoying. So yeah, I ended up on the first race was fine, decent start. Went down about 2 laps in, lap and a half in. Put me down to about 15th, charged back up to 7th, had a decent race, had a gap behind me, gap in front of me, so I just sort of ran my own race, which I'm not complaining, that's fine. And then the second race got about 2 laps in and ended up cross-riding on the landing on one of the jumps, and it pinged me off the track and I ended up missing a checkpoint. And then had to turn around after the finish jump and then right back over to the checkpoint, and then I was about 30 or 35 seconds or something like that dead last, so person in front of me was about 30 seconds ahead. Turns out about a lap in after that there was a kid in front of me and I was basically just stuck behind him for about a lap and a half as well, just couldn't pass him. Track was very one-lined, and then yeah, couldn't get around him and then managed to pass him. That slowed me down a little bit, and then made some good ground, passed about 5 or 6 people, and then ended up getting stuck again behind someone else again, and it was just a very hard track to pass. I noticed it was very hard to sort of gain time on people and yeah, basically pass people. But yeah, I think I got into about 20th, I think, and then about, I don't know, a lap or so in, got into 19th, and then person in front of me was about 15 seconds up, and there was literally about, I don't know, 3 laps, 4 laps to go. So yeah, I think I only got down to about 9 seconds or something, but yeah, I ended up getting 19th, and I just had to charge the entire race. But Moto 2 is obviously, the track's already rough. Track's at its roughest point, and trying to charge in these tracks in general are hard, let alone at its roughest point with all the E-road and everything like that. So it was just very hard to push. It was, you know, there's a lot of crashes going on, and yeah, it was a very difficult race, and yeah, there wasn't really much that I could do, but that's really kind of screwed me for a career number a little bit. I believe I'm 17 points out of a career number now, which is really annoying. I think I was only about, I don't know, 5 or something out, but I've lost a lot of points because basically everyone that I need to beat keeps doing really well, and it's really annoying because I need to beat Dan, Leon, and Finn, and obviously Finn went 1-1 last week and then 2-1 this week, or technically last week really. And then yeah, I think Dan ended up getting like 4th or something overall or something like that. Neon got 5th overall, and yeah, just a really frustrating night, because even if I'm doing well, like at Budds Creek where I went 5-6 I think it was and got 5th overall, and same with Unadilla, got 5th overall, I just hardly gain points because they're also doing that as well. So I'm having a good race in 450s, which is a lot harder, I would say. I think I'd rather get a top 5 in 450s than, I don't know, podium in 250s, because 250s kind of shambolic this year a little bit. 250s are always like that. But yeah, it's just a little bit annoying that everyone that I need to kind of beat is dropped down to the 250s, which is really frustrating. Other than Finn, of course. Neon is basically a 250 rider, so that's fine. But Dan, for example, dropped down to the 250 class and basically just getting more points from that, which is really annoying. Now, I don't get why people drop down to the class halfway through. I know I did it last year, I think, but I'm not doing it just to get better positions. I was doing it because I generally just wasn't doing good in 450s. I didn't even make it in the first round of Supercross, I think, last year, back when Yami was better. I think I did the first 2 rounds and didn't even make it. So first one I crashed out of the heat race, second one didn't even qualify for it. Then I dropped down to 250. But I hate it when people drop down to 250 because they want to like just get extra points, like they just want to get more points. That's what I don't agree with. I hate it when people do that. Like, what is the point? Just stick in your class and try and do better. So yeah, I think I'm might possibly lose a career number just because people don't done 250s for some easier races, which is really, really annoying. I wish you kind of had to just stay in 450s, but you know, it is what it is. Nothing you can really do about it. So just got to hope that SMX goes really well. We've got 3 rounds of SMX in about a month or so time. And yeah, I need to basically just gain 17 points. So it's going to be really, really difficult. It's going to be really hard. Made it a lot harder for myself than what I was when I started at Ironman. But you know, it is what it is. Racing is racing. Hopefully something else, you know, happens in my favour and I can actually gain some good points in SMX. Obviously you've got normal points in the first round, double points in the second round, triple points in the third round. So I'm just kind of hoping that the second and the third round go really well. First round you can kind of get away with, you know, not doing the greatest, but second and third round with double points, triple points, that's when it really, really matters, and you've really got to do well. So yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, to sort of keep going towards that career number. I've made it a lot harder for myself now, which is really frustrating, but it is what it is. Racing's racing. Hopefully I can still get it. But yeah, my birthday was actually on aerial day, which is really, really annoying. So that was a great way to end my birthday, shouting at my monitor at Ironman. But yeah, I've got a brand new chair, so I had to sort of get used to it. It sounds weird. It sounds really, really weird for those of you that probably don't feel it. But when you get a new chair, you sit differently, everything feels different, and it just felt very, very weird. So yeah, I kind of had to get used to a brand new chair. It doesn't sound like it's anything like different, like a chair is a chair. But, you know, a different chair feels different, and it took me a while to sort of get used to it. So it feels weird. It still feels a little bit weird now, and it's Monday. I'm recording this, I got it on Friday. But yeah, I'm still just getting used to it. Still just trying to figure out where I want, like, the pillows and stuff like that, how far I want to be leaning back, and just little things like that. Just got to keep figuring it out and just trying to get comfortable. And it's a lot bigger, it's a lot comfier. And I also got a webcam as well, so I can do some webcam videos, but behind me I had to sell my wardrobe. I want to get like a chest of drawers just because it was kind of pointless having a wardrobe. Everything was just sort of chucked into the bottom of it. So I'm going to get a chest of drawers. I'm going to kind of put like a little display thing on it. Like, got my ECMA like LAN event t-shirt. I've got my actual like the esports one with my name and everything on it. I've got my like podium plaque and everything like that, and I want to make a whole like display thing on top of it and behind me, which is kind of what I want to do before I do some webcam videos. So at the minute it's actually just a wall behind me with some clothes piled on the floor because I don't have anywhere to put anything at the minute. But yeah, as soon as I can get like a chest of drawers and sort of figure out the design and like display and everything that I want to do behind me, then we'll get some webcam videos. But yeah, I'm not like hyping it up or anything, like just a webcam. Like, you're literally just going to see my face, and everyone's pretty much seen my face anyway if you follow me on Instagram, so it's not like a face reveal or anything like that. But I feel like the next step for the channel is to do webcam videos. I feel like that's kind of the next step that I need to take. It's not going to be an every single day thing, it's not going to be in every single video, just, I don't know, whenever I fancy it really. It'll probably be in most videos and most streams, but other than that, I don't think it's going to be every single day. Like, don't expect a webcam every single day. Tell you what though, for a first ever track, this is not a bad track whatsoever. The only thing I found weird is that he's got a shovel on the start line there, which is unrealistic, if I may say. I don't know why you'd have just a shovel laying on the floor in the middle of a start line and in the middle of a whoop section as well, kind of sketchy. But yeah, I feel like everything's kind of like curved a little bit odd, but it's still rideable. Like, I think he's tried not to make it as like uniform jumps and everything like that. I think he's trying to make it like not a rough kind of track, but he sort of wants to make it so it isn't just like a perfect prep Supercross track, if that makes sense. He wants it to look like it's been ridden and stuff like that, which I think he's done a good job, especially with like the little digger there and everything like that, and the little fence in between, and just a little attributes like that. He's got some stuff in the distance as well. He's got like a little loop-de-loop, which we could go try that in a minute. So he's added some freestyle bits and a little loop-de-loop. We can go give that a go real quick. Let's go do it now, why not? We'll start from over here because we can do the freestyle loop. Yeah, we can do start from over there, and then we can do the loop and everything. But yeah, he tested this track on preview bikes as well, so if you're riding the preview bikes in a minute, then go ahead and try them on here. And yeah, I think... Right, so we've got first jump here, and we've got another one here. Freestyle jumps are always hard because they are concrete physics, you have to kind of hit it all very perfect. Right, and then he said the loop-de-loop is really, really hard. So I don't really know what the loop-de-loop... What the hell is that? And I'm stuck. Right, let's try again. Right, we'll try the loop-de-loop as well as that, because why not? I was doing a little bit of free ride yesterday as well, so I might see if I can make like a shorts or an Instagram reel or something like that. and just have like a free ride sort of clip. I was just doing it yesterday just for a little bit of fun, just bored, you know. We've got a month break now. We've got Nations qualifier at the end of September, I think it is. I might be riding that weekend, so I don't even know if I'll be able to do it, to be honest, which I really hope I can. It'll be, I mean, obviously it'll be like normal time, you know, it's not going to be like during the day or anything like that, but I would have been riding that day, so probably not going to be feeling the greatest. So I rode Saturday, and it's currently Monday, and I'm still aching. I went to Moto 101. It was fun. Track's track's quite fun. It's a very, very fun, flowy track. But yeah, I think I'm used to riding an easier kind of track. I don't know if you guys know a track called Washbrook Farm. That's sort of the track that I'm... Where do you go for that? That's sort of the track that I go to quite a lot, Washbrook Farm, and it's just an enjoyable, quite simple track. But yeah, I think harder track, Moto 101, quite a difficult track compared to that. So yeah, my body is definitely feeling it after that. Let's just go over to the loop-de-loop, because I don't actually know how you do it. What side do you start on? But yeah, definitely feeling a little bit achy today. Is that the loop-de-loop? I'm stuck in it. Oh. He said the loop-de-loop is very, very difficult as well. Oh no. But yeah, we're just gonna go. We'll set a marker. See if we can get a loop-de-loop, and then we'll end it there. So where does this go then? It's just like... I don't really know what that does. Okay. How do you actually do this loop-de-loop then? Because it doesn't look like there's like a start and entry and all that. Like, I'm so confused. I think he's like DIY'd it, like made it himself. Yeah, he probably is right about this being very, very difficult. Yeah, I don't really know like the start point of it. Where do you start on it? Surely it's just that, right? But then the bike just doesn't let you come back down. It's weird. Yeah, no, not a clue, to be honest. I don't really know how it works. I don't really know why it's really, really weird. It doesn't like... It's concrete physics, obviously, but it doesn't really like hold you. It's weird. It sort of kicks you out of it straight away. Like, as soon as you do the actual loop, it just kicks you out like that. I don't think it's actually possible, like, to do it. But yeah, I think that'll do it for me. If you guys do want to get this track, it is free on MXC Mods. Featherline SX. It's first ever track. Very, very good for a first ever track. Yeah, appreciate you guys watching. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you all in my next video. Yoink!